This is Mr. Gilman. Today we're going to continue to talk about similar triangles notes. And yesterday we learned some things that are alike in similar triangles as congruent triangles. Like the side angle side similarity is very similar to the side angle side congruent statement, postulate. And so we learned some of this stuff, but today I want to specifically concentrate on writing a paragraph proof. And we just have one example so you kind of have an idea of what I expect. What we're given is these proportions are all equal. So it appears to me like what we're actually trying to prove is the side similarity. And so obviously if the ratio between AB and FG is the same as the ratio between BC and GH, which is the same as AC and FH, obviously we know through side similarity that these two triangles are similar. So we need to prove that they're similar without the side similarity. And to do this, it's kind of tricky. It's kind of, you got to really think about this. What you're going to do is actually, you're going to take this ABC triangle, all right? And what you're going to do is I just want you to redraw it right on top of this triangle, okay? So angle B is going to line up exactly with angle G. Angle A is going to be right there, and angle C is right there, okay? And I've actually drawn that on. This is your new diagram we're looking at now. And I relabeled A and C. I changed them to J and K. And for reference reasons, I'm going to write this guy as he's angle 1. Okay, so we're all clear on that. All right, so the first thing I do is you got to explain that, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically redraw ABC on top of FGH. And so to say that, locate J on FG so that JG equals AB. So this guy and this guy are equal. So we put that little dash there. Draw JK so that JK is parallel to FH. That's already notated. Label angle JGK as angle 1. So I've done that as well. So there we go. So this is the start of my paragraph. So the start of my steps that you need to write down for your paragraph proof. And so now we have all this information that we started on. And here's where we're kind of going with this. Since I know they now share an angle, that's good because I know that I have two other similarities called the side angle side and the angle angle similarities that can help me to prove two triangles are equal, or sorry, similar. Because I know that these are parallel, I know that angle 1 must also be equal to angle F because they're corresponding angles. So the corresponding angles postulate says, hey, if those two parallel lines have a transversal, their corresponding angles are congruent. So I didn't explain the whole postulate, but I did write in there the corresponding angles postulate. All right. So now what I see is triangle GJK is similar to triangle GFH through the angle postulate. They have one angle through the reflexive that is the same, and they have one angle through corresponding angles that is the same. So through the angle postulate, I know that GJK is similar to GFH. All right, so I can say that for sure right now using the angle similarity postulate. Okay, but I'm trying to prove that GFH is similar to ABC. So I'm not there yet. I got some substitution to do. Through definition of similar polygons, that tells me that the ratio of this to its whole, and this to its whole, and this to its whole should all be equal. Okay, and that's just what the statement says. Each of these ratios is should be the same. The proportion should work out perfectly. That's just the definition of similar polygons. Okay, if they are similar, then their ratios, their sides are equal. But now through substitution, I know, because I promised you that AB is the same as JG, I know that instead of JG, I can substitute the AB in. All right, and that's the only one I can do for now because that's the one that I promised myself was going to be the same. All right, and then the rest, of course, stays the same so far. So this is part of my paragraph proof as well. So now kind of what I've done is I've left myself with this triangle GJK that needs to be proved that is the same as triangle ABC. And so to prove that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side approach here. In my given, it says AB to FG is equal to BC to GH equals AC to FH. So it tells me that these triangles have the same ratio. Now, if that's the case, what we can say is AB to FG equals BC to GH. instead of BC to GH, we could say it's also equal to GK to GH. And AC to FH is really the same as JK to FH. All right. If that's the case, then through multiplication, if I multiply both sides by GH, whatever length that is, I'll just be left with GK equals BC. Same kind of deal here. If I have this proportion, in order for these to actually be equal, that means that JK would have to equal AC. And so, of course, equal is not good enough. We have to say they're congruent. GK and BC are congruent. JK and AC are congruent. We already know AB and JG are congruent. Through side, 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 we know that really the triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle JGK. Okay, they're congruent through side, side, side. So now that I know that ABC and JGA are congruent through corresponding parts of congruent triangles, I can say that the triangles are congruent. And therefore, angle B and angle G are the same, angle A and angle 1 are the same, and angle C and angle K are the same. All right. And so the transitive property says if this is the case, through angle-angle similarity, triangle ABC must be similar to FGH. So it's a fancy way of saying, well, if this was the same as this guy, and we know through angle-angle that this guy is the same, then therefore this guy must also be the same. When I say the same, I really mean similar. These are similar, this guy and the big one, and this guy is equal to this guy, then this guy is similar to this guy too. Okay, so now that you're thoroughly confused, I will give you a shot at it on the homework. I just want you to be very explain all your steps. Okay, think about what needs to happen. Like for instance, you need to know that this is congruent to this in order for them to both be similar to the big triangle. So try to make sure you get like a side angle side or a side 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 congruence statement in your proof somewhere. But that's it for today. So you got paragraph proofs on your homework tomorrow. We got some word problems. I think you'll be able to handle it. If you have questions on the paragraph proof, this is kind of a stretch because I didn't want to do any of your homework problems for you. I'll be happy to help you. I just want you to be very descriptive. Okay, so that's it for today.